In this, we will learn about what is planar graphs, what is its region, and what is Euler formula. Let us start with the definition of planar graph. A graph is said to be planar if it can be drawn on a plane without any edges crossing. Such a type of drawing is called a planar representation of the graph. That means no two of its edges intersects except only at the common vertex. Look at the example here. The graph name is K4, means complete graph with four vertices. The first graph shown that the middle edges of this graph crossing one another. That's why it is not a planar graph. The second graph shown that all edges between the four vertices uh, are drawing without any edges crossing. That's why the second graph is planar graph. Like that, the third graph is also planar graph. Why? Because it has four vertices. The edges between these four vertices are drawing without any edges crossing. Means no two of its edges intersect except only at the common vertex. ఏవైనా టూ ఎడ్జెస్ ఒకే ఒక కామన్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర మీట్ అయితేనే అది ప్లేనార్ గ్రాఫ్. ఓకే, look at the second example here. The first graph is a graph. The planar representation of the first graph is the second graph. The second graph shows that no two of its edges intersect except only one common point, means only one common vertex. Okay, this is about planar graphs with some examples. Now going to learn what is the region of a graph. A region of a planar graph is defined to be an area of the plane that is bounded by edges and is not further divided into sub areas. Look at the figure below, graph below here. This is a planar graph drawn on a plane that is a area bounded by an edge. Look at the first R2. R2 is the area bounded by three edges. That's why this is a region. Okay, and this region is not further divided into sub areas. That's why here R2 is a region bounded by three edges. And look at to the region R1. It is also bounded by three edges and it is not further divided into sub areas. Like that, R5, R3, R4. And look at the another region here outside the graph, R6. It is also a region. Means it is outer region. Outer area of this graph is also a region. Okay, that's why this graph has six regions. Five are inner regions of the planar graph, and one is outer region of this planar graph. We keep in mind some points here. The set of edges which is bounded a region of a planar graph is called its boundaries. Second point is if the area of the region is finite, then the region is called a finite region. If the area of the region is infinite, then the region is called infinite region or outer or unbounded region. Look at the example here. This is the planar graph. What are finite regions? What are infinite regions? Here the R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 are the finite regions. Why? Because the area of these regions are finite. What about the region R6? The area of the outside this graph is infinite. That's why the R6 is infinite or unbounded region. Okay. ఫైనైట్ రీజియన్ కలిగి ఉన్న ఒక ఏరియా ఫైనైట్ రీజియన్తో ఉంటేనేమో దాన్ని ఫైనైట్ రీజియన్ అని, ఏరియా ఇన్ఫైనైట్ కలిగి ఉంటే అటువంటి రీజియన్ ఏమంటామంటే ఇన్ఫైనైట్ రీజియన్ అని అంటాం, లేకపోతే అన్బౌండెడ్ రీజియన్ అని కూడా అంటాం. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్లో R1, R2, R3, R4, R5లు ఒక ఫైనైట్ రీజియన్ కలిగి ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి, అంటే ఫైనైట్ ఏరియాని కలిగి ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి, దట్స్ వై దీస్ ఆర్ ఫైనైట్ రీజియన్స్. R6 అనే రీజియన్ ఇన్ఫైనైట్ ఏరియాని కలిగి ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే ఈ గ్రాఫ్ బయట చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న రీజియన్ మొత్తం కూడా R6 కింద వస్తుంది. అంటే ఎంతవరకు అనేది ఇన్ఫైనైట్ ఏరియా కలిగి ఉంది. కాబట్టి R6 అనే రీజియన్ ఏమంటామంటే ఇన్ఫైనైట్ రీజియన్, లేకపోతే ఔటర్ రీజియన్, లేకపోతే అన్బౌండెడ్ రీజియన్ కూడా అంటాం. నౌ లుక్ ఎట్ ది వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫార్ములా, యూలర్ ఫార్ములా. వాట్ ఈజ్ యూలర్ ఫార్ములా? యూలర్ ఫార్ములా, Euler found out the number of regions in a planar graph as a function of the number of vertices and the number of edges in the graph. This is the main aim of Euler formula. Now look at the formula here. A connected simple planar graph with E edges and V vertices, then the number of regions R in the graph is equals to E minus V plus 2. That is, R equals to E minus V plus 2. Okay. Euler formula edges ఇచ్చి vertices ఇస్తే దానికి నంబర్ ఆఫ్ రీజియన్స్ని మనం ఫైండ్ చేయొచ్చు. అది నంబర్ ఆఫ్ రీజియన్స్ ఫైండ్ చేయాలంటే మనకు ఫార్ములా ఏంటి? సో నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్జెస్ మైనస్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ వర్టిసెస్ ప్లస్ 2. So to understand this formula, we will depend upon one example here. This is the planar graph. To find the region of the planar graph here, we know the six regions totally here. These six regions can be found by using the Euler formula here. What is Euler formula says that how many vertices are there in this graph? There are totally, that is mod V. Mod V means number of vertices in the given graph. Totally 6. Okay. Mod E means number of edges in this graph. Totally 10 edges. Okay. And number of regions will be found by using the formula number of edges minus number of vertices plus 2. This is Euler formula. Okay, that is equals to 10 minus 6 plus 2 is equals to totally 6 regions. Okay, this is about Euler's formula with some example. Thank you.